guys, welcome back to another C4 Corvette video. This is part 2 of a million part series. Honestly don't know how long this will take, but I'm hoping to get a lot done today. If you remember last time, we removed the radiator shroud, we removed the radiator itself, serpentine belt, we got the smog pump delete out of the way. It doesn't seem like much, but on this car, it's pretty decent. I'm looking to get done double what we did last time, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so I know in the last video I said I was going to take on this upper intake mess we have going on, but I think I actually want to go underneath the car and drain all the coolant out of the block. So let's do that first. Right behind this little plate is the knock sensor. We're going to have to unplug that, get a socket on it after we remove this plate, which is I believe 210s, and then we'll be able to drain it. Okay, of course these are 11s because why not? Ugh. Just another day working on the Corvette. My neck hurts. All right, arms up. Coming back. All right. And that's 2. With that plate out, we could see the knock sensor a little bit better. Let's unplug that. Give it a little. All right, not shown on camera, but the Milwaukee did it. And here's the knock sensor. Made a little bit of a mess. Let's go wash up. Add this to our table of parts, which is going to get a lot bigger. All right, with the engine coolant draining, I actually want to come back up here and move some stuff out of the way. First, it's going to be this alternator. Oh man.
I'm like, oh, it's that one. So I was trying to take and I think I might have made 303.
Yeah.
Then I figured out that cleaned it all up best I could. I got a whole new. The gap was at 80. Took it for a ride. I got all
right, so I put my phone in the shade because the sun was actually melting it. In case you were wondering, these are actually T20s. Add this to our parts table. Now, I was thinking of taking the entire distributor off with the wires as well, but I think I'm just going to do the wires and the distributor separate. Okay, there's our driver's side wires and our passenger side wires. But before we do the water pump, we are going to have to get the AC compressor at least disconnected from the bracket. Now you will notice, of course, this bolt gets stuck on the AC lines, and this bolt will get stuck on the valve covers. What you could do for that is you can loosen or completely undo these two, and then you might also need to undo these 2 fuel lines. Yes, very sad. But first I'm going to take these 2 off and then see how much I can get this thing moving. Okay, I got the fuel lines disconnected, and I also got this coolant bypass hose uninstalled. I might have someone come and professionally evacuate the system just so I could just get this
out of the way.
But now we have access to all of our water pump bolts and studs. We got to disconnect this hose. Let's do that. All right, guys. We've come a long way from where we began. I'm dripping sweat. We're going to get this water pump out right now. I can't imagine the look on a technician's face when a Corvette from the 80s comes into the shop. My phone's been dead for the past hour. I put it to charge. I stopped working. But the nicest, most generous guy just came and completely evacuated my AC system. So shout out him. Guys, I don't know if this is from the coolant, but it looks like maybe there is a pretty decent timing cover leak. I don't know. For now, let's get this off. Ta-da! We can also remove this bracket that also holds the tensioner. All right, guys, it's starting to look a little more bare up here. I think next we're going to remove the throttle body. A couple things we have to remove before we take the throttle body off. There's a little hose that runs from here to the throttle body. Little vacuum line that runs here. Of course, the throttle body position sensor. There's the IAC valve plug. Be very careful, don't break that. We actually haven't broken a plug yet, so this is kind of awesome. And then on this side, we're going to need to disconnect 3 throttle lines. Removing these isn't too bad, but just be very careful you don't lose these little clips. And then it's normally never that easy, but well. And then the TV cable, you literally just pull it forward and then it comes right off. Now that we got that throttle body off, I think I'm going to work on taking off this upper intake plenum. I almost forgot about this bugger right here. Super annoying to get off, but whatever. All right, so we got the upper intake plenum off. It actually came off super easy. I did have this off before to be cleaned, and I had fresh gaskets on there. I think now we're going to go after these valve covers. Using a 3/8 socket on this. I'm not going to use the gun. They're really not even on there that hard. Come off really easily. And 4. Breather hose out. I'm also going to undo the thermostat so I can get this whole solenoid out. Thermostat is a 14. Thermostat housing. Thermostat. Oh, it's kind of on there good. I just put this on not too long ago, so. There's one valve cover. And now we can see our beautiful valve train.
So
Now we're going to attempt to get these runners off. It looks like there's a bolt right there, a bolt right there, and there's one kind of buried here. And then I think maybe 2 here on this side, 1 there, and then 1 buried back there. So let's go for it. All right, I'm having trouble getting to that bolt right there, so I'm actually going to loosen the fuel rails and then see if I can kind of shimmy that out of the way, because this line right here is kind of giving me a problem. I got 3 bolts off pretty easily. This one is giving me a very hard time, so I'm just going to give it some gentle persuasion. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, you got it. All right, those 4 fuel rail bolts are loose. And then there's also a bracket here with 2 T40s. All right, for more access, I'm going to remove the valve cover on this side. There goes the 10 forever. Valve cover 2. To get these plugs off, you actually don't want to pull this. You want to push it in like this. Now we should be able to attack the bolt on the inner side for the runner. Yep, and I think that might have been our last one. On that side, at least. All right, let's see if we can shimmy this out. Thank God I got small hands. Well, big hands, but skinny hands. Don't forget this little bolt right here. It's holding on this pipe. Loosen that, and then you'll probably be able to pop this whole thing off. All right. That's one runner off. Now for the other side. This other side looks a lot easier. This one also has a bolt coming in on the inside, but it's way easier to get to. And there's the second intake runner. This whole fuel rail should, in theory, just, oh, it's heavier than I thought. First time holding a fuel rail. Ta-da! And just like that, guys, here is all our progress for today. We are almost there. Almost at pulling these heads. Still have a long way to go, but it's just good seeing the engine like this. Here's some of the parts we pulled off of it today. Hey guys, it is super, super cruddy down here. I'm actually kind of glad that this is all coming off so we can actually, clean it up a little bit. Get some new gaskets on there. These injectors do look a little grimy, but the O-rings don't look that bad, honestly. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I am currently dripping sweat. That was a pretty tough but monumental step in this whole project. So I got to edit this video, got to clear some storage on my iPhone to get the next one made. Until then, I'll see you guys. If you like this video, subscribe. I'm going to document this whole project. If you have any tips, drop them in the comments. Love to hear from you guys. I am by no means a professional mechanic. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm learning what I can from the forums and from YouTube. So any tips go a long way. Thank you guys. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.